Hi everyone, so very warm welcome to the demo session on SAP Cloud Integration Suite. My name is Sam. So quick introduction about myself. I do have close to 16 plus year of experience, mostly into this enterprise technology. I've started with my career with CRM on-premise, then I quickly moved into the mobile solution and currently into the cloud application. Again, I've worked on different application stack, maybe if you're talking about Salesforce, ServiceNow, and SAP for sure. So yep, let's quickly jump into the session for today. So yep, Uh, anytime if I start a new demo or any course on specifically on SAP Cloud Integration Suite, I think this is a very common question that I get, that who can join this course. So I've just tried to depict using this different kind of a personas here. So here we have Imar. She's a PI consultant. Then we have an Andrew, who is an web consultant. Then we have a Steve, who is a MuleSoft, and then Sophia, who is like completely new to the integration part. So again, I'm sure we specifically all these different people who belongs from this different category fits into our course. Why? Now let's say if I just talk about a PA consultant who has already experience into the integration technology, for her or for him, I think it will be a little easy to understand this new integration tool by SAP. Again, for sure for a web consultant. So now let's say in case if you just talk about might be your on-premise and you have a cloud application, but still your cloud applications are not purely native cloud-based application. Okay, so we need to have some kind of interaction, might be for a master data or might be for different kind of a process. We need to talk to on-premise system. So in case if a web consultant knows how to integrate or if he knows how to use integration tool, for sure it will be like an added advantage into the market. And going forward, I'm going to definitely talk about different kind of application stack which are so critical in case if we need to run end-to-end process. If you talk about might be lead to cash, source to pay, for everything, it's very important. Then again, the next one is Steve, who is a MuleSoft or a Boomi. In case if you're not know what is a MuleSoft or a Boomi, so MuleSoft and Boomi are again integration tool, but not by SAP. Your MuleSoft is mostly used for Salesforce integration, and Boomi is again one tool by Dell, which is used for the integration. So again, in case if someone from this category wants to learn on SAP integration technologies, please feel free to join the course. Then again, Sophia, again, she's the one who is like very new to the integration technology. So we'll just make sure that we start this course from the scratch. When I say the scratch, it's the basics building block of your SAP cloud integration. So again, I think this for me, it was very important to put it out. So, and guys, no, I think first of all, I am so happy to see strength in so many numbers for this demo. Would really appreciate whatever the question you have. I have now started seeing the questions are popping it up. Hold on to your question for this session, and at last I will take your all the questions. Don't worry about that particular part. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Let me go to my next slide. Okay. So what we see today. So guys, I just try to keep it very simple. What exactly? Just point to what we are going to learn to the course, because I don't want to talk too much, not so many slides. Just try to keep it very minimal. Okay. So we are going to talk about definitely integration, essence of learning. Then we are going to have a bit of a system walkthrough, and then we are going to, and last we are going to take some FAQs. So again, very short agenda. Let's just quickly go through it. Now, again, guys, before I go into SAP integration, but I think for any one of you who is going to start into this course or who is new to the integration, again, I think this kind of question is very important. Why do we need integrations? Okay, because people sometimes talk about Sam, why we cannot have like a point-to-point integration. Yeah, that's possible, but again, you have to understand, and I really want to make you understand with the example of this Amazon. Now, whenever you go into Amazon.in or eBay or Flipkart, any site you go, okay, so you have like a one single user experience screen where you just type in your product in the search bar. You have all the listed product. Then what you see is the pricing. You see the delivery or availability part. Okay, so again, all these operations you can actually do it out. Okay, and then you do a checkout, and then your order is placed. Now, if you really see behind the scene, there are so many different kind of a backend system which are working it out. There is a pricing system, there is availability, there is a delivery, there is again different kind of system. Now again, they are talking to each other. Might be the product availability can be in one country but not in another. Can the delivery be to the specific postal code is possible or not? That's a different thing. Again, how exactly the pricing is happening it out. Okay, if it's a retail customer or if it's any other type of a customer as such. So again, just to have this complete end-to-end process smoothly, integration is a very critical piece here. So, yep. Now here comes our cloud integration. Okay. So now when we talk about enterprise technology, might be ERP, CRM, you have a system like success factors, so many different kind of system. So guys, in case if you see, again, integration is a critical, and now where comes your cloud integration? Now there are so many names into the market, guys. Again, everyone is pretty much confused that I should, what exactly is the CPI? It's an integration service, it's a cloud integration, what exactly it is? Guys, again, I really want to just break it down for you. So this is one of the service which is running on a platform. So first the platform name was SAP Cloud Platform. Now this is being renamed or rebranded as a SAP Business Technology Platform. Okay. Earlier, the new name of this integration tool was initially called as SAP HANA Cloud Integration, HCI. Then it's known as SAP Cloud Platform Integration. Then it's known as SAP Cloud Integration. And currently, this is a part of an integration suite. So again, if you just look at here, the importance. So these are all the different kind of companies which SAP has acquired. Now you name it: Concur, Ariba, Hybris, Fieldglass. Okay, your success factor, all these companies are required and they are doing very good cloud products. I can go on name on so many different kind of companies. You talk about calendars, you talk about immerses, you talk about Giga, all this new company which SAP has acquired, which is not there here in the list, but I can just tell you. So now they really want to integrate with the on-premise because SAP's bread and butter lies here into the on-premise suite. So this is just a gist so that you understand the lot of confusion we have. But don't worry, I'll just break it for you. Now everyone asks, Sam, how does we go to this business technology platform? I am not sure where is the service. There is so much of confusion. Now what I would suggest is there is a place called discovery center dot cloud dot SAP, which is you will be able to explore services on SAP BTP. So what we can do here is, if I just scroll a little down on the services section, let me just quickly go to the service catalog. Okay, so here you will be seeing lot on the services part. So currently we have 96 services which is running on the your SAP BTP. Again, there are different kind of services, and I'll make sure during this course we have like a very good overview on the SAP BTP also. It's like an introduction to BTP. Now here, so we have by capability, by solutions. So now you see that we have services related to data analytics. Then we have extended planning and analysis. Then you have on mobile process automation based on capability. So there are so many services we have it. Okay. But I really want to talk, just to take a minute here and show you which are the new and featured services. There are so many services which are like a feature service, might be business application studio. Then we have our integration suite. Then we have SAP HANA Cloud. There are so many different kind of services which are available here. If you are for the first time on this SAP BTP overall, I would really appreciate you come here and just try to explore, because I'm sure going forward, SAP BTP would be playing a very critical role. Going down the line, might be 2 years, there will be a lot of new apps being built on SAP BTP as such. So now what I can do quickly here is I can just quickly go on to might be solution wise, you can search on the integration, and there are different kind of services related to integration. Again, we have different kind of a concept, might be event mesh, advanced event mesh, connectivity services, master data integration. So there are so much of it, but don't worry about it. What I'm going to do here is I am going to talk about all this in our course, and we are going to majorly focus on this. And for this course also I have included the event mesh part. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on integration suite, and this is how my service look like. Now, the important thing here is now when I say the word integration suite, people say, Sam, is it just an integration? What exactly is a suite? Now, again, guys, if you just see the word suite, again, so what it is, it's like a bundle of services. When I say it's a bundle of services, it contains cloud integration, open connectors, integration advisor, API management, and API portals. So if you see, there are so many different kind of tools or kind of services which we have under this name SAP Integration Suite. So I hope by this time we are very clear that how to exactly come to this place. And don't worry that whenever we start a course, I'll tell you how to set up your system, how to start working with it because that's the more important thing. And so here we have a lot of different kind of things. I'll just come and talk about again later part, but this is how you will be able to actually locate it out. So I'll do one thing, might be after in this chat window, I'll just give all the links so that in case you want to go through it, you can actually do that particular part. So again, so now we know if we need to explore services on SAPBTP, how exactly we can do that particular part. So that's the first part. So let me go back to slides. I'll be just switching on and off between my slide and into the system so that for you also it'll be a little interesting. Now, let me go next. Okay, so again, I think this is we just talked about SAP Cloud Integration Suite. Again, this is a bundle. You'll be able to connect different kind of applications. We have different kind of tools like API, open connectors, cloud integration, and trading partner management. Again, guys, this is a new topic which is used for your EDI based integrations. And yeah, we have very good expertise on this particular part too. Again, I have put the link. I'll be sharing the slide so that if you want to go through it, yeah, please feel free to go. Let me quickly go to the next slide. Perfect. Okay, so guys, again, I think this is what I was talking about. Now, when we say about SAP, so SAP is again a giant. Okay, so might be you we cannot just think about only integration. We have non-SAP system integration. We have governments in which we need to communicate. We have non-SAP apps. Might be talk about Slack, Twitter, Salesforce, Stripe, Instagram, PayPal, and then you have different kind of application. Again, whatever the application you see here, it's very critical. Okay, might be talking about success factor, S4 HANA, customer experience, field glass, Concur, Ariba, Qualtrics, so many more I can go on. Okay, now with this complete integration suite, you will be like pretty flexible talking to different kind of system. Might be non-SAP, might be cloud based, might be non-SAP cloud based, government system, or might be if I just talk about your uh, using to this apps. Okay, so there are functionality of open connector with which you will be able to actually easily integrate with different system. So again, that become very critical here. So this again gives you, I hope, like a big overview that how this integration suite can help you out to integrate. Again, we'll be just making sure that how better we understand when we just start going through the course part. Now, let me just quickly do one thing. Let me go to the next. So now how does our SAP Cloud Integration System look like? So what I can do quickly is I can show you how our integration suite screen look like. Okay. Now again, this is a new screen. Now SAP has bundled everything into this one page. So you have home, you have discover where you can actually discover integration, API, might be your you can design your integrations BTP scenarios. You can even monitor your integrations BTP scenario, and there are different kind of settings might be related to integration or might be related to the APIs part. So let me just do one thing. Let me relog it into it. Cool. Now, again, anytime if you see this particular page, I think people ignore it, but I would really appreciate that if you come look at what are the new things. It says very clearly now you can access the following capabilities from the left-hand navigation panel of the SAP integration suite once they're added and activated. Okay. Now you see from a single page or single view, you will be able to actually do a lot of things. Your integrations, your designs, or maybe if I say it's very specifically your integration, your open connectors, your API, your integration advisor, which is mostly for your EDI based integrations. Everything you will be able to actually use it from here. So that's what I'm just trying to tell you here, that with this part, you'll be able to manage processes, you'll be able to discover new things, connect, monitor, everything will be now in from a one single page as such. Okay. Now, what we can do is today, let me, first of all, if I just go here into this integration, now let's say in case if you want to see what are the new packages which are available. So you can see that we have close to 460 integrations which are available. Now let's say maybe if you want to explore something related to Salesforce, because that's like a non-SP, so you'll be surprised to see that now we have definitely adapter. Okay, so we have a Salesforce adapter, and I'm sure we have a packages also which is integrating with your Salesforce. So you see here SAP S4 HANA integration with the Salesforce. And again, once you have a system, you can easily do yourself also. You can just go into the system and you can actually explore it out. Now, once you discover what you want to work with, then you can go to this integrations. So again, I think this is my custom package. I don't want to just like quickly show you a demo, like a very basic demo to create an integration flow. Again, that's like a very, very straightforward thing. I have already other blogs covering or videos where I've shown you how to create might be your first integration flow. So look at it in case if you have any kind of a question, do let me know. Now, let's say if I just talk about one of the artifacts, I think which we have already developed for one of the customer who wants to integrate with the DHL services. Okay. So this is how we have created. So if I just quickly step into it, so we have tried to use different kind of CPI capabilities as such. Okay. So now again, these are the custom flows which we have built it, but again, a lot of things we have tried to use it out. And in this course, this will be my main motto that once we start from the scratch, you should be able to actually build it. You should be able to play with the standard flows. You should be able to extend SAP standard flows. Again, I think these are very, very important thing for me as such. So yeah, again, there is so much to talk about here. Might be mapping, might be converters, might be adapters, might be your how to use your gather, how to use might be splitting of messages, how to use a process direct adapter, how to use exception, how to use your local integration process. Again, the list will go on. And this time, I think the first time no one is teaching on the B2B scenarios also, okay, which is more for your from your EDI perspective. We'll be also started talking about that too. Okay, so these are the different kind of things which we are going to talk in our course. Let me just go back. So yeah, again, I think these will be our goals. We'll be talking about the fundamentals of integration in case if someone is coming from the scratch, then how to work with standard and custom flows, how to work with the Groovy script developments, and the last topic would be your API open connector. And the first time we are going to talk about trading partner management, TPM. Okay. So these again, I'm sure this should be an interesting topic for you. And again, I'm going to split it out what we have very specific in the coming slides. Now again, I think without proper use case, that does not make sense. So this time we are going to plan integration with an on-premise system. So there is a kind of a sandbox system. We'll be able to use it and integrate using SAPCPI. Then again, we're going to use success factor integration with SAP C4HANA Sales Service Cloud. Then we're going to actually consume some kind of OData service. And the last part would be open connectors. How does open connectors actually work out? So we have actually done it for our scenario where they are trying to connect using one of the non-SAP systems using an open connectors. Again, I've just tried to put it out more on onto the on course. Might be people asking about adapters like AMQP, OData, Mail, SFTP. All the different kind of adapters will be covered. API management, open connectors, configure and extend, your custom integration flow from the scratch, OData concepts, Groovy script, success factor. So again, all these different kind of scenarios are covered. Again, guys, when you talk about SAP big picture, because definitely whatever you're going to learn, it's going to be very impactful for sure. in SAP landscape as such. Because if you look at, because SAP goal to make an intelligent suite, it needs a lot of integration and talking to different data points in different system. So again, this tool will be very critical. And as I've shown you this slide, let me go back. So now this slide is very important, guys. The reason is you have to understand all this. On the left you see this, all these different applications. These are like non-organic. SAP has acquired company apart from SAP S4HANA. Yeah. And now their main goal aim is to make sure that it talks to on-premise, it talks to non-SAP or some kind of a process, okay, where it needs to be talking to different system. So integration would be key skills. I am 100% sure native cloud app which can deal actually the complexity is a far game. It's not that straightforward as such. Now, okay. Now, I'll just go on to the last part of our discussion. Again, I think these are some kind of frequently asked question, because anytime if I am talking to anyone on the call or through email, these questions are very common. So yeah, I'll just try to cover this common question here, or your FAQs, and maybe what I can do is whatever the question we have it, we can just take it after this. So again, first question is which is a very common one is PI prerequisite for learning SAP CPI? Guys, no. Okay, so PI is not a prerequisite to learn this course. We are going to make sure that we teach from the basic. Then second question comes is how about the system access? So guys, yes, we'll be able to help you out setting your trial account in which you will be able to practice whatever I show you. Then the next question is, will I get the study material? So guys, again, one thing which I really want to put it very clear. Now, again, if I'm just trying to make any kind of a documents, again, copying the SAP material does not make sense. I'm going to give you the single source of truth where you should be referring it out and how you should be smart enough in case you were looking for a very specific topic. Okay, because I understand that SAP provides a huge list of documentation. It's very confusing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chunk it out. I'm going to tell you, okay, follow this links and you will be able to access what you really needed. Because with every change in the cloud-based application, what will happen is SAP will be adding new functionalities. So documentation, in case if I try to create it locally, it will not make sense. This is not an on-premise system, guys. You will have like in 1 year or 1.5 year release. It's like a very plug and play. I have already created one video blog on that too also, because every month we have a releases. So it becomes very important. So yes. So again, is training a real time? Yes, guys. This sessions will be real time. Okay, so we will be having case studies, might be a process, exercises, and scenarios. So this will be not talking. Okay, so this will be actually showing you into the system. So whatever we do, I'll sorry. So how we actually do into the system part. Now, again, certification, guys, again, we are going to help you on the certification also. What kind of a topics, exam goes, trips to crack. Again, I think I am going to follow the same approach. I think which is the most common approach as such here, where we are going to talk about might be your how to actually split percentage based on topics. So again, that becomes very important. Then the last part is again, in can I attend the course in video mode in case if I miss a class? Guys, yes, whatever the sessions we have it, we are going to record it. And that recorded session will go for, will be available to you for the next 8 months after the batch is over. So what you can do is in case if you have missed the session, then what you can do is you can actually go through the recordings, and in case if you have any kind of a question, do reach out to me. So I hope it covers your 60 to 70% doubts, because mostly these are some common questions which I get every then and now. Now let me go to the last part. Again, guys, I think I really love this line. Okay, I really want to tell you also, or might we read this quote. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. I do understand that more people come to me, okay, I'll plan it after 3 months, after 6 months, after 7 months when I have a project, guys. Again, what kind of a cloud applications or what kind of era we are living. It's like learn, relearn, and again, learn new things. Okay, so it will not take more than 1 or 2 months to learn or have a bit understanding or starting with this course. So I would really appreciate, in case if you're really serious about it, just make your way going. So yeah, I think that's for this demo. I just try to keep it. I hope I've kept very optimal to the point. So again, in case if you're interested, please do reach out to me. So again, here is my email ID. Then here is my number.